in-depth profile from our guy Logan Murdoch. It's been a while since we've seen him.
I know.
In the Ringer, in the Ringer on Kevin Durant. And among the many interesting nuggets that came out of the Kevin Durant profile headlines was that he believes that he deserves to have his jersey retired in both Golden State and in Oklahoma City. And here's the quote: OKC has to retire my jersey. It wouldn't even be good for the game of basketball if they didn't. The same with Golden State. I'm still doing what I'm doing here in Brooklyn, but if I continue on what I'm doing 4 or 5 years, then I'll feel the same way about this program. I better have a home, and this is a continuation of a longer thought, but I better have a home because I feel like I am basketball. I breathe it. This is my DNA. I put in the time and respect and love for each one of these programs on and off the floor to get that type of recognition. If I don't do it, then it's personal. Again, really interesting, in-depth look into kind of what makes him tick. But that was one of the big headlines. And I'm like, yeah, he's right. Like, the Thunder definitely should retire his jersey regardless of how he left. The Warriors should definitely retire his jersey given what they did when he was there. He was the best player on the team when he was there. With apologies to transcendent Steph Curry and future Hall of Famer Draymond Green. So yeah, I think he probably should have 2 going on 3 franchises retiring his jersey. You say you had a problem with this? Why?
Yeah, well, look, I don't have a problem with. He's right about OKC. That's just, and I'm sure that's in the works. They probably didn't like how it ended in the Hamptons, where their owner winds up staying at a Holiday Inn as he's meeting with these. True story. I mean, you can't even make this up. Like, yo, man, like, we were the ones who, even before we were the OKC Thunder, we were the Seattle Supersonics. We picked you. We thought you would be the one that we could build a franchise on, or build a program on. Absolutely. Kevin Durant means so much to Seattle basketball, even that 1 year there. He means a lot to Oklahoma City. He had made a great impact in that community, had a restaurant in Oklahoma City. Everybody was talking about him when he was the MVP, and even before that. There's no question. The best player in franchise history, not even an argument. Now, Golden State, you mean to tell me you were there 3 years and you think they should get the pulley out and put your number up in the rafters?
3 years? Three years?
3 years.
Finals and 2 finals MVPs?
He was awesome. But a retired jersey,
to say the least,
for 3 years? Has that ever happened anywhere?
If you do all of that in 3 years, yeah. The Chase Center that they're playing in right now is in part to the heights that Kevin Durant helped take them to. Unless you're telling me that they would have been a dynasty, that they would have gone, that they would have not one, but the same 3 championships without Kevin Durant. Unless you're telling me that they'd have won it without Kevin Durant, which I don't believe that they believe that. Then he deserves to have his jersey retired with Golden State.
I don't believe it either. Now trust me. Where I live, the Celtics, get out of bed, have a cup of coffee, and say, hey, let's put another number up in the rafters. I think they got like 22 or 23 up there. But they were different. Like Red Auerbach back in the day was like, hey, this is not about stats. It's about if you contribute, if you got your fingerprints in the foundation. And of a championship team, we'll put you up there. They retire names. They got a guy has a retired name because he has the same number as somebody else, Lasky. So his name is up there. But everybody else, if they're retiring numbers, nobody has a retired jersey after 3 seasons. Now, it's just a longevity argument.
Kevin Durant. He got 2 finals because usually they don't have 2 finals MVPs in 3 seasons. You talk about Kane Saw Conquered. He got 2 finals MVPs. And I'm gonna make some. It might have a third if he didn't tear his Achilles. Oh, please don't do that. It's Friday. Please don't. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna make some people mad.
All right, go ahead.
All right,
go ahead.
The Warriors, a franchise that has had many great players. Wilt Chamberlain. Nate Thurman,
Tim Hardaway going to the Hall of Fame.
Rick
Run
Barry,
TNC, baby. That
Hardaway,
was my squad back in the day.
Mitch Richmond.
All of them in there
all
now,
those guys.
Yes.
For a little bit, my dog, who messed up my shot when I was a kid, World Be Free. World B. Free was there. All right, Bernard King. They had great players. So this is not like some up-and-coming franchise that just got here yesterday.
No, they ain't no
OKC. OKC. I mean, come on, like y'all stole the team from Seattle. The franchise it's like a new jack. It's a new franchise. So they put his number up there. Who else you gonna retire? What other number?
So that part is making people mad. Yeah, that is. So here's the only thing I had an issue with before we run out of time. We got to take a break. We got something special to do. Here's the only thing in that article, which was great. I recommended that I have an issue with, is that he talked about his last year in Golden State. And he said, I came out here and I gave back money, sacrificed my name, went out here and sacrificed my body every night to be the best that I could be. I just asked for a little bit more respect to wait until after the season than to badger me every day all year with questions like that, referring to his free agency he was talking about. I thought it was unfair to me and the whole group to even think about anything that was going to happen after the year. It was unprofessional in my opinion. Go ahead and roll the music, Chica. Like, bruh, you did not leave Oklahoma City at the last minute. That was in the works. You were being recruited for a while. We just saw you go to Brooklyn, not at the last minute. You have been talking about that for a while. The big three in Miami. Didn't that go back to the Olympics? Like none of these dudes change teams when free agency starts, and they're just like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave the team that I just lost a 3-1 lead to, and I'm gonna go join the team that beat me. Like that wasn't a last minute decision. Or you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go link up with Kyrie. Or Harden even. Harden, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to Brooklyn. Like, come on, man. The reason we ask about it all year is because y'all are talking about it behind the scenes all year, unbeknownst to us more often than not. That's the only problem I had.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.